Hello, welcome. This video is going to show you how to make a blog in a Google site, and I thought I would make a video that my students in both of my classes this semester can use, and maybe classes in the future. So you'll see some screens that are similar to the website that you're using in your class with me this semester, but it may not be exactly the same screen. So the first thing you need to do is go to your Google, your Gmail SLU account. So it has to be the one for SLU. And as you know, when you log in, you see all this stuff. This time you want to go to Sites. So by the time you see this video, I will have shared with you the website for the course. If you are in Spanish 315, you click on this, and if you're in Spanish 508, this. Of course, you won't see all of these. You'll only see the ones you're part of. And so, you know, these are in different stages of development. But what we want to do is create a blog where during the semester you'll be able to upload things that you've written, you'll be able to comment on other people's things, and so on. I'll be able to comment on it and so on. And so I'd like you to create a blog, and I'd also like you to create a link to it so that everyone can know where to find your stuff. And so that will be on this page, Nosotros. There's this page in both of the courses, right? So you'll find a link here on the left, Nosotros, and it looks like this maybe, or maybe there's already more filled in by that time. Here it has my name, it has the link to my blog, and then the rest, you know, it's nice to write a little blurb about yourself. So how are we going to do this? The first thing we want to do actually is to create the blog itself. And so you'll go up here to the top right of the screen where it has like a page with a plus sign on it, and it's for new page. So you click on that and you name your page. This should be your name, and preferably your last name, because I am Doctora McBride and I think about you by your last name, so that's how you're listed in my grade books and so forth. So so the easiest thing for me is if you were to put in your last name and then maybe your first name too if you want, and so write whatever your name is. And then here it says select a template to use. Don't choose web page. What you want to choose is announcements, okay? Announcements. That's important to use the right format. It's kind of a weird, it should be called blog, but announcements is correct because that's the format that will allow us to add comments and so forth. And then it's also important to choose the right location. I don't want you to use the default choice here of putting your page at the top level. Please don't choose that, but instead choose the next choice, which is put page under Nosotros. And then, so that's what it will do. And that's all. That's fine. So you go up to the top left here where it says create, and think it creates your page. So here you have this nice little page. And whenever you're here and want to post something, then you will add to this page by clicking on New Post. And, you know, I could do that now if I wanted to, and every time you write a new post you give it some kind of title, and then you write lots of things, and you can use these icons up here to add links or to insert images and so forth. You can even put like gadgets in here. It's delightful. You can attach files and so on. So then when you are done with that, you would not click Save Draft. That's a common mistake. You want to click the one in the middle, Save. If you don't do that, it won't post. So make sure you hit Save. Anyway, that making your first post isn't necessary right now. What I would like you to do next is go back to Nosotros, and then you will put in your picture just like I did, and you will put in your little blurb, and you'll put your link to the blog. In order to do that on a regular non-announcements page, what you have to do is go to the pencil up here in the top right, the little pencil icon that's edit page. Click on that. And then you can edit it. It's better if you don't, you know, erase other people's work. And choose a space. Makes the most sense to choose the next one down. And put in a picture of you. This is just like Facebook. And so choose wisely. You go up here to Insert, Image, and then you can, you know, choose a file or put in a URL if you have something. So choose file. This is a picture of me. That's nice. Okay. And then you can use these to maybe center it if you want. And okay, good. And then in here you want to, you know, push bold and put your name, and then you want to make the link to your blog. And so highlight the text that says my blog or mi blog, and then go up here to the chain link icon, and you want to choose an existing page as the one you just made. So let's see, where do we find that? It's under Página Principal. So you click on the X there to see what's under that, and then you click on the one there. I am okay. So Fulanita. And so, okay, you can choose maybe to have this open in a new window or not. In this case, I don't think it's necessary. Okay. And then the next thing to do would be to write, you know, your little thing about who you are and what you do. Try to use good Spanish, and do write this in Spanish. And then when you're done, go up here to save. Probably the best thing is to make sure that you did it correctly though, and so click on your link that you created, and oh, there it is. Wonderful. Very good. And over time, you know, this will fill in and you can put attractive things in there. And that's all I want you to do for today. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I will see you in class soon. Bye.